Thank you. And I'm not used to being put in one place and stay there and do your work. I'm not that person. If you have not noticed yet, I move around, I go around, I make things happen. 2 years ago, I was blessed to have this company founded with my fellow leaders who were born, who were raised, who were developed and honed by time and experience and challenges in life to become a great leader and a righteous person to become one of the founders of this company. They are here today as you are. They may be seated in a better position today, but guys, 2 years ago, we were all nothing. I was tagged as a nobody, and with pride, I claim to be a nobody then and today. And for the rest of my time, who cares if I am nobody? Because I'm only a servant to all of you. My purpose in life is not to become somebody. If the people who believed in me, if my family, my loved ones, my friends, my fellow shareholders, my entrepreneurs do not become someone else. Yes, I will be nobody for the rest of my life so long as all of you become somebody else. Somebody you dreamt of, somebody you aspire to be. But let it be known to you that this day, it is not just a day of reckoning. It is a day of gratefulness. Today I wish you think more about the growth of the company, but we cannot move forward if we do not cherish the great moment that we have today. Yes, I would like to acknowledge the people who made things happen. And one by one, bear with me. One by one, cherish and thank them as you see them around in the office, as you come across them today, or you encounter them in Facebook or somewhere else. First, in less than 2 years' time, we're able to manage 16 company-owned stores nationwide. Company-owned facilities, company-owned branches. Things that only are possible for multinational corporations. Things that only happen among blue-chip corporations. Things that only happen among listed companies. But yet, it happened to a small-time NWORLD. Less than 2 years' time, 16 stores nationwide. And that would not be possible without the help of the people who run our national branches and operations department, both previous management and the current one. Hence, I would like to thank our head of operations in national branches today, my brother-in-law, Mr. Richard Sarmiento. Kuya, Kuya Richard is the person na sisigaw mo na and then he will just simply smile at you. Even if you stress him out sa office, he will just smile at you. If you're in trouble, go to him. He will just smile at you. And he will brighten up your darkest days. He's one of the members of my management who uplifts the average to a higher level. I need someone like him. I'm always intense. I'm always serious. I'm focused. He's relaxed and chill. That balances the equilibrium of the management. Kuya Richard, thank you so much. Should we look forward to more branches this year? How many branches should we look forward to, Kuya? Or guys, how many branches should we look forward to this year and the years to come? So the number is 4. He's the person. Pag pumunta sa office, katukoy ninyo, Sir, wala po kami sa Kawayan, Isabela. Sir, wala po kami sa Tuligarao. Sir, wala po kami sa Iloilo. Sir, wala po kami sa Tacloban. Wala po kami sa Quezon, sir. Ang layo ng biyahe. Siya po bahala. and we will make things happen. To the current and to the previous head of our HR department and to the rest of the team, I'd like to thank you. In a span of 2 years' time, we have helped more than 200 families. Other than you guys, we have more than 270 employees. In that span of time, we are able to produce and provide livelihood to our fellow countrymen. And how else do we help this country grow? Not only provide great opportunity, but for others who feel and believe they belong to something more noble, working side by side with you. They are the workforce behind the company. They are the people who work day and night, pack your products, arrange them accordingly, take care of them, and serve them to you. Fresh, not hot, but really cool. They are the employees behind the company. From all departments, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it to them. This coming August, I'll be having a new, or should I say, the return of our former HR head. And I'm looking forward and very excited to that. To the finance department, you are responsible for a clean and neat and honest and transparent declaration of our financial statement, of our business, of our transaction. You made the 234 million VAT remittance direct to the government, to the pocket of our commissioner for the internal revenue, who's now appropriating it to help our country. It is, yes, perhaps small, relatively small, compared to the rest of giant corporations. But guys, this is a 2-year-old company. This is a 2-year-old company. I've been in companies for decades. Let me stop there. And let me continue. I have never seen a filing like this. But this, in less than 2 years' time, it happened. Because we made it happen. Salamat po, Ate Joyce. Salamat sa komisyon na binigay natin sa lahat ng tao with at least 184 million in terms of withholding taxes remitted to the government as well. The two alone, without even mentioning our income tax payment, they're already close to $500 million remitted, contributed to the government for the country. And yes, it turns out we have given a 1.8 billion commissions all throughout 2 years of operations. What is the sense of a successful company if its stakeholders, distributors, employees do not enjoy the benefits and the compensation of the owners? Binahagi po natin, we have distributed the wealth to a lot of people like you guys. We did not limit them to 5 to 10 persons, to 20 persons, to 100 persons. We provided close to 2 billion payout to more than 10,000 people. And imagine the size of that translated to our local economy. And yes, we only just begun. Yes, we only just started. To the creatives department, to this program, to our new website, which you will see later today, a bolder, more dynamic, fresher, more exciting one, right after this event, will now be available for your viewing. Salamat po, Head ng Finance, Ms. Joyce, for financing this, for issuing the check, for purchasing this one. Hindi ka nagtitipid pagdating sa company. Salamat, Head of Finance. And, by the way, starting tomorrow, on an exclusive event to the Creatives Department who made the 3 volumes of our Infinity magazine. Other than the website, please guys, do not look at the website yet. Oh boy, it looks good. But I look better, I know. Pagpasensya niyo na. And to all the brands, the product formulation, the wonderful creation, entirely from the brochure to the corporate office, this dainty podium, the looks of everyone, the powerful woman of today, my life partner, my better half, ang taong nagpapatigas. Kayo ha? Wala pa ako sinasabi. At nagpapatibay ng aking damdamin at ng pag-asa sa buhay para lalo ko kayo itaguyod lahat. The First Lady, the real boss. Ma'am, Madam Jo, Ma'am Jusara Lorenzo NOLASCO. Let's give it to her. We owe the products of the things that we'll be launching today to her, but you'll be surprised how many products we will be launching today. I'm sure you got no idea. Yeah, let alone the coffee, that's obvious, that's a giveaway, but I will surprise you later. Do you like how we look like today? Somebody said backstage, you know you have a really kissable lips. That person, whoever said that skin, that skin management, that taking care of your body should end in your face and in your body and in your hair, or to your body or to your hair. Yan naman kayo mga babae, kasi kayo may lipstick. Paano naman kami? Mag-lipstick din ba kami? Does it matter? But what matters? Later today, hindi ko sasabihin ngayon. Sorry. By the way, this is a welcoming remarks. By the way, this is not yet a presentation. I'm tasked to do the opening remarks. You know who tasked me to do it? Myself. Because I love to do it. Alright, let me carry on. This is supposed to be short. And I will prepare for the bigger presentation later today. Now, guys, so much for the management, to the entire crew, to my own staffs, who always become shock absorbers, punching bags, comfort food, and everything in between. Thank you to all of you. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Organizers, lahat. But don't think for a second that I will change. I will still be the same person. Strict, focused, and intense. Now guys, maraming hindi nakakaalam ng katotohanan. Aaminin ko na po talaga yung plano namin sa NWORLD. Ayaw po kasi namin pang Pilipinas lang. Sabi ko, mag-aantay pa ako ng 5 taon bago tayo mag-international. Just like most companies are. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, then they will go abroad. Guys, when I say go international, We're not going to a different country to travel or to enjoy or recreate. We're not going to another country and get a distributor and sell our products. We're saying we are now present in these countries. When I say we're going international, we're putting up another company which we own, which we operate, which we manage. So we can give you the best and the top of its class service, just like the ones that we have here in the Philippines. And you know how it is possible? And you know how these new products are possible? Because I have a very supportive family and friends in the persona of my fellow shareholders. They are least recognized, they are least acknowledged. But let me personally acknowledge all of you. They are the guys, most of them are sitting in front row here. To my fellow shareholders, thank you for believing in my leadership. You know what we did? Para wala makahabol and we don't get delayed with our projects and wait for the company to be profitable after 5 years and save enough and reinvest in the business. This is the best part about NWORLD. The owner and other owners are liquid enough. Without waiting to make money from this company, what we did, simply, we raised the current capitalization from 100 million to 150 million and now to 300 million pesos. What is the difference? Yes, by the way, from our own money. Yes, from own pocket, not from another investor, not from someone else. Dukot kami sa bulsa, lagay namin sa NWORLD. What's the point? We want to add more products. We want to add more stores, local and international. We want to elevate and upgrade our system. How do we do that? By magic? No. We added more resources to the company. The company is more liquid than ever, more solid than ever. So guys, when we talk about expansion, when we talk about growth, it can only happen when the company is capable of making it happen. No, not by wishing, not by hoping, not by dreaming or praying alone. We got to have something, some ammunition, use it, and propel our plans and execute them into reality. To my fellow shareholders, can you just simply stand up for a while? Just wave your hands to them. I won't mention you by names, but guys, yeah. They did not apply. They did not apply. I chose them. I chose them. Why? One of the greatest values of humanity that the person can treasure as a gift for the rest of his life is loyalty. Another is gratitude. These guys are grateful and loyal. I only can reciprocate their loyalty and gratefulness to me by choosing them to become a part of my own company. Yes, they're already top earners, top performers. I chose them. The same way you are chosen by your division leaders, by your uplines, by your team leaders. 2 weeks ago, tickets were sold out. Why? Because they afforded to purchase tickets in advance. But you are the chosen ones. You made it today. As they were chosen 2 years ago. So guys, many are called, many will still be called, but only few will be chosen. And I can see, regardless of your current position today or situation where you're seated today, you are truly one of them because you made it today. And as I thank all of you entrepreneurs, as you make the 3.2 billion revenue in less than 2 years' time, yes, salamat po. Maraming salamat sa inyo. The government's so happy about us having this kind of business, you know. It's because of you entrepreneurs. Because of your trust, your support, your loyalty, your belief in my company, in this company. It's Especially when you believe in yourself, great things can happen to you. So much so, I'd like to mention, through the help of the dreamers and the doers, we have created at least 8 League of Mentors members as of today, at least 69 League of Grandmasters, and at least 160 plus members of League of Masters. Kayo po lahat yan, and some of you will be awarded today. Are you excited? Companies are here to stay. Some do go. But when we say we're going to stay, we're only telling you that we're here for the long haul. One of the benefits that we do and we provide our people is that we give you an opportunity beyond compared to any MLM company of today. What do I mean by saying that? Look at the compensation program of Emerald. Look at the proportion, the ratio of our platinum package versus the direct sales bonus or the product package rebates that you get. Match it, compare it with the pairing bonus or the match sales bonus that you get without GCs, without cycles. And because of the generous compensation that we all give you, just like Lian and Jonas and the rest of you guys, many could afford the luxuries of life or the things that they could only dream years before. There's so many people who already made their own travels, both from the company and from their own expense. There's at least 200 of them who have traveled some parts of Asia, many parts of the Philippines, and through Coliseum, we have sent out like a great number of people, because in Coliseum you can go to different villages representing different parts of the world. But guys, they're all because of you. They are not incentives, they are rewards. The difference between incentives and reward is that an incentive is something that's given to you for you to work harder to get it. But reward is something that's unannounced, but given to you for performing hard and excelling regardless if there's an incentive or none. That is the NWORLD difference. We give that to you for free, without compromise, without any incentive program. But then again, we are bound to give you more. As I can tell you that later today, you will see more from us, I'd also like to tell you that other than that, there's a great number of people who have already acquired their own cars. At least 300 of you were able to purchase your own cars. At least 50 of you have acquired your own home. Homes, perhaps, in the case of others. Guys, others are asking, wala namang car incentive program sa NWORLD, wala namang housing incentive, wala namang specific travel incentive. Ba't marami naka-travel? Bakit marami nagka-kotse? Ba't marami nagkabahay? Simple lang yan. I offer you financial freedom. I offer you the freedom to get what you want. I did not just design a program to offer you something for free. The root word that's being used for freedom, the word free, in Tagalog is not libre, but malaya. Ulitin ko, hindi libre, but malaya. I'm offering you the freedom. Kalayaan, hindi libre. The freedom to get your dreams. Because I don't want to dwarf you by letting you run after me because of something free that I'm going to give you. You make it yourself. Because of your income, you can get all these things on your own freedom. It's your call. The thing is, we don't have to create a lot of incentives because of the payout bonus that we give today. For the same time and effort you do, you make at least 30% more than any other company's program. Comparing is not my cup of tea, but comparing enables us to be grateful of the great things that we have. And the truth is, looking at us 2 years ago, and here we are today, we are more than grateful. We are more than blessed. We are meteoric, we are astronomical. This is a 1 in a million or a 1 in 10 million opportunity that's happening right now. 2 years ago, we called a lot of people. Not so many responded. Not so many believed. But today, there's like 10,000 of you who are here present. Despite of the weather, despite of the condition over the last couple of days. The thing is, why are you here? Is there a celebrity? Will there be raffles? None. But you know for a fact, as you come here today, you are committed to develop and improve yourselves to becoming a better person. Because you can afford to go to a cinema and pay 200 bucks, 300 bucks for a new movie. You can afford 100 peso, 150 peso for a cup of coffee. Yes, you can afford to travel and recreate and have some fun. But don't tell me, as an entrepreneur, you cannot commit and go here and be present regardless of the weather. But the very reason you're here simply speaks about your success. That is yet to happen. Yes, you heard me. I said your success that is yet to happen. The difference of distance from today to your success is your action. So today, what we're going to do is to accelerate your action by creating a wonderful program, releasing new products, and creating more excitement to the market so you can tap a more diverse client base here and abroad. As I end my welcome speech, I would like to thank all of you once again, to the men and women of the management and my other allied companies. To our guests, I appreciate you coming over today. Thank you so much. You will be part of the history as we unveil the most innovative and most iconic products in the market in the days to come. The program has just begun. It will be very, very swift and quick. But as I always say, later today, the best is yet to come. To God be the glory. Good afternoon, everyone. And let the program continue. Thank you so much.
Once again, the NWORLD President and CEO, our El Presidente, Mr. JULUIS, ALLAN, NOLASCO.